It's Wednesday afternoon. It's time to turn our attention to legal matters. As part of our commitment to putting Southeast Texas first, let's ask the judge and get answers to some of your questions. We are joined by Judge Randy Shelton from the 279th District Court. Judge, always great seeing you today.
Good to see you too, Nick.
Well, look, this first question comes from Crystal. She says that, is it legal for a coworker to connect their own personal video camera inside a business to secretly record conversations and then save those recordings to their personal cell phone without the customer's knowledge or consent?
Well, generally it is legal as long as one person involved in the activity knows that there is a recording and it occurs in a place where no one expects any privacy. It would be a crime, though, if the recording is made in a place where privacy is expected, like a restroom or dressing room or bedroom, something like that. And unlike Texas, some states, though, do require that all parties be aware of the recording when it is made.
Well, here's a second question from Richard. He says that my son took a plea deal he shouldn't have taken. I know that he did commit the crime he's accused of, and I have evidence and witnesses. His lawyer talked him into the deal when he was scared. Is there something I can do to help clear my son's name?
This is a short answer, and probably not. Usually, if a defendant accepts a plea bargain, the defendant gives up his or her right to an appeal. So he's probably out of luck.
All right, and then our third question comes from Emily. She says that my mother died last year here in Texas, but she owned property in another state. Will we also need to open probate there?
Yeah, kind of. Unfortunately, you may have to open what's called an ancillary probate case to transfer title to the land in the other state. But first, you would probate the estate in the county where the deceased live, then file the order probating the estate in the state where the property lies to get an order to transfer the property. And you're probably going to need a lawyer to help you in the other state with this.
Oh, good information there. And our last question comes from Chandler. He says that one of our local businesses owes me money. They have been reported to BBB several times, but what recourse do I have?
You know, since you mentioned a Better Business Bureau, they do have a great program to mediate disputes between businesses and customers. But if that doesn't work, you can sue the business in small claims court if the business owes you less than $20,000 to get your money back. But even if you win the lawsuit, you may have collecting the money is a whole nother problem.
All right, thank you, Judge. Answering questions to answering questions to all of our viewers right there. And we appreciate you joining us here, and have yourself a good rest of your week and a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. You too.
All right, so if you have any questions for Ask the Judge segment, head over to 12newsnow.com/askthejudge and fill out the form.